Erica Serwin here from Pink Buckaroo Designs, and today I'm showing you the new Baker's box from Stampin' Up! These gorgeous boxes are in the 2018 holiday catalog, and you can see they're quite big. I made some big cookies for our girls' teachers this week, and they fit in there nicely. I'm also using several stamp sets. Making Every Day Bright has been my focus this week. If you're watching the week of September 28th, 2018, I've made lots of projects with this stamp set this week. And what's fun about this set is that it coordinates with that Christmas bulb builder punch. However, it's not just Christmas. As you can see today, we're using hearts, and this is not even a holiday project. But there's Halloween, Easter, Thanksgiving, Christmas. You can get use of this stamp set all year long. Now, it doesn't have any sentiments, and I was using the little light bulb with the heart in it, and so I looked through my other stamps and I found a great sentiment. This is from Jar of Love, and it says, "You light up my life." Isn't that perfect? I love when I can find a stamp set that is perfect for the stamp that I'm using. Lastly, I decided to add a few hearts to this box, and I am using this big heart right here from the Takeout Treats. Now, I will point out that I discovered this tiny heart in here. I hadn't even noticed it, so we could use that tiny heart, but I think we'll stick with the big one just for now. Now let's go ahead and stamp the box because it does take a little while for those hearts to dry. This is a slick surface, so you do want to give it some time to dry when you stamp on it. You can use your heat tool to get a jump start on that as well. Now I'm using Flirty Flamingo ink, and I really only need to stamp here. This is the back side, this is the side, and front side of it. I'm not going to stamp anywhere on the top or these tabs that go on the inside, okay? All right, so I'm just going to do my heart in varying positions. And do be careful when you stamp because it is slick and they do kind of slide around, so just straight up and down will be perfect. Let's see, I'm overthinking my heart placement. Just stamp them. It would be just fine. This cute little stamp has XO all over it. All right, we're gonna set that aside and give it plenty of time to dry while we make our tag. Now we're gonna do some masking on this tag. I am using a stamp, I didn't point it out. This one right here is to hang your little ornaments, your light bulbs. So it's a little hanger. This one right here is to make a string of light bulbs. This one is for dangling light bulbs. So that's what we're gonna do. But before I do that, I'm going to stamp the actual light bulbs. And I kind of wanted them at various heights. So I just started randomly, kind of going around. This one's going to be a little bit longer. And this one's over here like that. Now, we've got 4. I'm going to do another one that I punch out, and it's going to hang right there. We need to do the little hanging parts, but you'll see in a minute, we're gonna mask off some of this so that the light just doesn't go through that light bulb right there. But you know what, before we do that, I forgot to pull out the little socket. You guys, what do we call this right here? What do we call it? It's the bottom of the light bulb, and I don't know what to call it. I'm calling it the base of the light bulb. And I'm just going to go here and stamp it on all the light bulbs, just like that. All right? All right, now for the little hanger, and I'm not using the little circle. I'm putting that way at the top. I'm going to do these 3 right here, which are perfect. They're not overlapping. But I need this light to go behind there. So if I were to stamp like that, the line would go right into that heart. So I'm going to take a Post-it note, and I'm going to stamp this and create a mask for my light bulb. So it won't be covered up, it won't stamp that little line through our cute little bulb. So I'm just going to cover that up like that and take my string and stamp right there. So then when I pull off that, the string is behind it. Isn't that awesome? Okay, now we also need to stamp this guy again. And I'm going to do the base separately. if you take the time to create a mask for your stamps, you would be able to punch these at the same time, but I didn't do that. So we're just going to do them separately. If you go back and watch my Elephant Builder Punch, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. My Elephant Builder Punch video has how you can create a mask for, or a template for your punches. That way you can punch them and stamp them, or stamp them and then punch them all in one swoop. Okay, now we're going to do a little bit of coloring, and I'm going to use Daffodil Delight Light and Flirty Flamingo Dark. The only time I find that the ink gets smeared with my blends is when I use a light yellow before the ink has dried. So I'm just going to take a second, whoops, and I'm going to just kind of dry heat set this guy so that I don't smear that ink. Well, if I could hold on to it, it's getting quite hot. Let's see. Your take your pick tool will be perfect for this if you have that handy. All right, I think that is enough just to get it, make sure it's nice and set so it won't smear. All right, I'm gonna just color this in all the way around that heart because I only want one of the light bulbs on, and that's gonna be this one. Now with my Flirty Flamingo, I'm gonna color in all of the hearts because of course they need to be colored in, right? They're tiny, easy to color. All right, perfect. Now let's get another dimensional, and I'm gonna put it here, but before I stick it on, I'm gonna get a piece of basic black twine. This is gonna be the string for this one. And I'm gonna put it right there and overlap that and kind of run it to the back like that. And I'm just going to stick another dimensional on top of it. You could also just use some tape to hold it on. Perfect. All right, now let's add a little bow. Basic black twine again. And a mini glue dot. All right. There at the top where that string is. So cute. One last thing I wanted to add to this light bulb is a little bit of Wink of Stella, just to give it a little more shimmer. So cute. All right, now let's layer it up and put our box together. Whoops, I've got that dimensional back there. We're gonna add a couple more dimensionals to hold this onto a Flirty Flamingo scalloped oval right there. And I believe we're ready, except for our sentiment. We need our sentiment. Remember, the sentiment is coming from that cute Jar of Love set, and I'm gonna stamp it in that Memento Black on a scrap of Flirty Flamingo. And I'm just gonna use my scissors to cut it out. If you don't trust yourself, then get your trimmer, because we're just cutting it so that it's as long as the word and as tall as the word. Nothing fancy. Put a little glue dot there and add that to the tag. You light up my life. Oh, so cute. All right, let's see if our box is ready. But first, I better close my ink pads so we don't have any kind of ink pad disaster. All right, let me test them out. Yep, they are good to go. So let me show you how to put this box together. First, you're gonna fold in these little tabs and then burnish all your other lines. These are already scored for us, so it makes it quite easy to put together. Fold, fold, and we're gonna fold these two in, and this one comes up and over. Now, let me just put something in there so you can see how big that is. It's quite large, holds quite a bit of goodies. This would be great for the holidays if you like to make sweet treats. All right, so there's our box. Now we're gonna tie some Daffodil Delight double-stitched ribbon on here, and we're going to clip our tag on. Now the tag I am clipping on with just a tiny clothespin that is from Walmart. We used to sell them and we don't anymore. So now I actually found them in the craft area at Walmart. All right, here's the little clothespin, and add on our little tag, and our gift is ready to be given. There we go. All right, you guys, make sure you click on the link down in the description here on YouTube to follow it back to my blog post where I have several Making Everyday Bright projects for you. The PDF with all the measurements and product information is listed under the very last photo in the post. All right, you guys, have a wonderful day. Please let me know if you have questions. Bye-bye.